welcome back to another FIlmora 11 video. And in today's video, we'll be going over, speed ramping, as you can tell by the title. And this will help your montages kind of have this flow to it with sync, and you'll be able to make different parts of your video go faster and slower, but with a smooth motion instead of having it like jitter and stutter, which nobody likes. But yeah, and in case you have any questions, obviously leave them down in the comments below. And also, some of the stuff here I expect you to know by now. If you don't know it or you're just starting off with FIlmora, I definitely would recommend that you check out my other tutorial series and videos about FIlmora. I have FIlmora 10 and 11 videos, because those are great videos and great resources for you to get started and learn how to make your own montages and work with FIlmora. Obviously, we're using FIlmora 11, which is a great product. It's amazing. There's a demo in case you just want to try it for free. And after that trial, if you'd like, you can buy it, which I think it's a worthy investment. I would 100% recommend it. It's great for any editors of any skill levels, and there's a lot you can do with it. So let's try hopping right into it. Okay, so of course you have your media already imported by now, hopefully. So go ahead and grab your audio and drop it down, and make sure to find exactly where you want to start your audio. I'm just going to go ahead and look for kind of like a beat drop area where I want to use my audio. So I'll cut to there. Okay, once you have your audio imported and trimmed, I've also gone ahead and added some fade in and fade out sounds by using little markers. But now we're going to go ahead and drag in our clip. Now it might give you this warning, of course. Just go ahead and click match to media. I'd recommend that's probably what you want to go with, your media. In case your media is something like 120 FPS, which is way too high for a normal video, go to File, go to Project Settings, and change it to something like 30, 24, or 60 if you really want it. Anyway, so I have some like a cinematic gameplay here of me playing Rocket League, of course, because kind of been obsessed with that lately. But I want to speed map this. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and mute this by selecting the clip and doing Ctrl-Shift-M, because I don't need the audio from the clip, only the music. Then I'm actually going to go to, before doing any speed ramp stuff, I'm actually going to go to my audio and look for different points in the music where I'd want to speed ramp. And I want to mark these spots. Now the way you add markers is you can either go over here and click this little marker button, add marker. But what I like to do is just press the letter M on your keyboard. It'll add a little blue dot or triangle kind of like this, which marks or tells you where exactly you want to speed ramp. I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and delete it. Now I'm looking for places like bass bumps and hand claps or drums, stuff like that, where it's a loud and very noticeable music or instrument, and I want to sync up to those. So I'm going to go ahead and go through those right now, and I'll cut to when I'm done with that. Okay, I have a bunch of markers set up here now. I want to start right here and have the actual music start syncing right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and start speed ramping. So in order to access speed ramping menu, just right click on your clip, go to speed ramping. You'll see it right here. You'll see all these different presets. These presets are garbage. Do not use them. Just go to customize and do your own thing. Now, first of all, I want to talk about speed bumps. Now, the way to do speed ramping, in my opinion, the best way to do it in FIlmora is to add add a marker exactly where you want to. So on my marker, I'm gonna add like a little keyframe by clicking this plus button, and I want to raise this because this button is exactly where I want the full speed to occur. So I want this marker right here to be the one that hits the keyframe. Now in this case, I have a marker right here, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one down. Then I'm going to go ahead and put one in the middle of these two and lift this up. Now, if you look at this, you'll see that it speeds up right here drastically before slowing down. But that's too slow, that's too quick for me. So I'm going to go ahead, just slow it down a bit. And now, if you notice, it speeds up really fast, and then it slows down slowly again. Okay, so I've gone ahead and remapped my speed graph a bit here, and as you can see, these are the speed bumps I'm talking about. So what I do is I place a keyframe exactly where I want it on the marker, and then I lift it up, and this creates this little hill shape. And then it slows back down automatically, very smoothly. back to its original pace before shooting up again when I want it to, before smoothing down, before shooting up, etc, etc. And this creates this sort of hill kind of waves, in a way, waves motion. Now, all you have to do is make sure you go back up and polish it so that each cut is smooth and does not, and actually syncs with the music. So right now, if I watch mine, it looks nice, but it's not super synced. Because what happens is when you lift these little keyframes, sometimes the markers get you disalign yourself with the markers. So all you have to do is just drag this back a little faster, and it'll reach there just in time. So now if you watch this portion, it should look a little cleaner. Then it should slow back down before speeding up again, and I'm going to lift this portion right here as well. So now that I've gone ahead and polished it up a bit and added some more speed bumps, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this. Now, of course, I'm done with the speed ramping, but you obviously want to add some other effects. So what I'm going to do is just kind of sync up with the music, and anytime there's some sort of like clap, I'm going to add a flash. Now, the way I do this, I go to effects, and then I go to eclat, or whatever it is. However, this is a FIlmora premium kind of thingy, so in case you don't have that, use something like glow or some other sort of very flash, very kind of white, pure white screen thing, which will give you that flash effect. Now I'm just going to go back to my markers and just add it under each marker. And as you can see, that looks pretty clean. But obviously I want to end with a fade out, so go to transitions, go to something like the basics, and this will take a bit to load, but then just go to fade and put it at the back. It'll download it, and then you should put it right here, and you'll see that it slowly starts to fade out. Okay, so now that we have the basics down, this is all up to you now. I would definitely recommend going to effects and adding some sort of color correction as well. I might add something like earth tones. It'll probably look pretty snazzy. Yeah, with like the dark kind of color. But add some form of color correction, as it'll just spice up the video a bit. But once you're done, obviously go to export, and then, you know, do all this stuff, and you'll be ready. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you haven't already subscribed, and look out for another FIlmora video coming soon. Alright, see you later.